Hello there. It's been a while that I've not been online, and one of the reasons is because of the recent happenings in the country, especially with the um, recent confection of Evans, the billionaire kidnappers. A lot of us are still in shock, and especially when the kidnappers confesses that they get their clients via the social media. So a lot of us will need to be very careful about what we post online. And for me, I decided to keep mute. However, today I want to talk about a very important and interesting topic. I want to sensitize Nigerians about the Anti-Discrimination Act 2014. This act, for almost 80 years or more than that in Nigeria, we struggled together to ensure that it was passed. And then when it was a bill, it's just for the protection of fundamental human rights of persons living with HIV and the dignity of individuals living with HIV in Nigeria. When it was a bill, it struggled through the 7th Assembly, but it did a great job because the Senate of the 7th Assembly on the 9th of April 2014 passed the bill, and then the House of Representatives on the 15th of October 2014 also passed the bill. Then when it came to the former president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, on the 27th of November 2014, he signed that bill and it became a law. So ignorance is no longer going to be an excuse in the law courts. Interesting part of this section of this act is section 6, section 8, and section 9. Those are the three sections I'm going to talk about. Section 6 says it's going to be an offense to discriminate against any persons living with HIV on the basis of or real perception of their HIV status. So what that means is that it's telling us you do not deny people living with HIV access to gain admission into school, access to medical services, access to employment, and all of that. If you do that, you are violating their fundamental human rights. But in section 8, it's talking more about prior to accessing any public or private delivered services, employment, and any other opportunities, no individual, institutions, or body shall require a person to disclose his or her HIV status, either in written or verbally, directly or indirectly. But that is what happened. That is what a lot of employers of labor do. A lot of employers of labor, either in the banking industry, in the telecommunication industry, in the maritime industry, in the hospitality industry, and so on and so forth. When you have done the written interview, the oral interview, and they see that you are qualified, then the next thing they tell you, you need to do a medical screening. All they care to know is just your HIV status. And when you are HIV positive, they deny you access to serve your fatherland or to contribute your quota to the society. Being HIV positive does not make us less human. It doesn't affect our intellectual ability to reason, to contribute, and be productive and feed our family. So why denying us access to work? That's a violation of our rights. And again in section 9 is saying that no employer, institution, body, or individual shall require an HIV test as a precondition to an offer of an employment. But of course, that's what a lot of employers of labor do. Now, if any employer of labor does that, deny you access to admission, deny you access to promotion, deny you access to employment, and you know that it's because you are HIV positive, you have right to sue that institution or that bodies or corporate individual, because we have an act, Anti-Discrimination Act 2014. It serves to protect your fundamental human rights and your dignity as an individual living with HIV. So you can sue that organization, and if you sue them, they are liable. They can be fined, they can go to jail or pay some penalties. So nobody should claim an ignorance that we don't know this law is there. We need to be proactive. We need to help ourselves. Now that there is HIV medication, people living with HIV no longer develop AIDS. And people living with HIV are now strong, are fine, looking so well, and can also be productive and pay their taxes to the state and federal government of Nigeria. So why deny us access to work? If you do that, you are not only violating our fundamental human rights according to the Anti-Discrimination Act 2014, you are also violating the fundamental human rights of that individual as provided by Nigerian Constitution 1999. So we need to stop all of those things. A lot of private schools will deny student admission because they are HIV positive. That institution can be sued, because if you do that, it is a colonial policy that we need to stop. And some individual, they go about gossiping other people. This person is HIV positive. If anybody gossip about your status without your consent, and they do that, they are violating your fundamental human right. You can sue that person. The person could be jailed 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, according to the provision of the act. So if you are aware, if anybody dare you to violate your rights, you can sue. This instrument is there to protect your rights. The National Human Rights Commission is there. Network of people living with HIV is there across all the states and the federation. You can go online, www.nepwan.net. You can get information about us, and you can be able to connect with the people. Even the Federation of Female Lawyers in Nigeria and the Lawyers Alert are all there. They can help to provide pro bono services to help you fight your case, because ignorance should no longer be an excuse in the law court. Stop stigma and discrimination of persons living with HIV in Nigeria. Thank you.